What is going on, everybody? Today, we are talking about a game that just refuses to die, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I mean, seriously, we're coming up on nearly a decade since this thing came out, and it's not just on life support, it's getting massive, game-changing updates, and we have to break down this latest one.
And honestly, this quote from YouTuber Black Talon just hits the nail on the head. This game might outlive some of us. I mean, come on, we're talking almost 9 years of Xenoverse 2. For a game that's not an MMO, that is just unheard of. It just keeps chugging along. And this latest chapter, it's a big deal.
Okay, so let's jump right into the good stuff. The latest patch is here, and with it comes the future Saga Chapter 3 DLC. And the headline act, the main event, is a brand new, absolutely terrifying form for, you guessed it, one of the most iconic villains ever, Frieza.
So, with this new chapter, Golden Frieza is hitting a whole new level. A level we have never ever seen in the games before. He's not just your standard Golden Frieza anymore. Oh no, he's gotten the full-on Ultra Supervillain treatment. Now, if you're not familiar, the whole Ultra Supervillain thing is a game original power-up. It comes from the demon scientist Fu, who's been running around giving people these crazy, dark power boosts. We've seen it happen to characters like Vegeta, even Jiren, pushing them to insane new levels. And now? Well, now it's the Galactic Emperor's turn to get in on the action.
And right away, this brings up the one question that is on everybody's mind. Is this new form stronger than Black Frieza? You know, the ultimate form from the manga? The one that one-shotted both Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta? Yeah, that one.
Okay, so here's the deal. This Ultra Supervillain form is basically the game's workaround for Black Frieza. Since Black Frieza hasn't been animated yet, the devs can't just drop him into the game. So what do? They get creative. They've cooked up this totally unique version to give us a little taste of that insane power, mixing the classic golden form with Fu's spooky dark magic.
But look, a new Frieza is just the tip of the iceberg here. Let's really break down what you're getting in this DLC, because this isn't just some little costume pack. No way. This is a massive content drop that adds a ton to the game. I mean, just take a look at all this. 2 new playable characters, and yes, that includes the Dragon Ball Super version of Broly that everyone's been waiting for. We've got a brand new stage, new missions, a whole new story scenario focused on Broly and Shilai, not to mention a bunch of new moves, costumes, and super souls for our custom characters. It's a huge dump of new stuff to keep us busy.
But, for the hardcore players, the ones who've been around forever, new characters are only part of the equation. The real question is always about the game's health. What's going on under the hood? Did they fix any bugs? Did they finally change the meta? Let's get into it.
And, well, this is kind of a classic Xenoverse 2 situation. The official patch notes say they made general stability improvements, which, hey, that's great. But what they don't give us is any detail on character balancing. No specifics on who got buffed, who got nerfed, nothing. And for anyone who plays this game competitively or even just cares about the meta, this is a huge and, frankly, ongoing frustration.
So to really get what's going on here, we gotta pull back a bit. This update isn't some random, one-off thing. Nope, it's just the latest drop in what feels like a never-ending fire hose of content that's been blasting this game for years.
I mean, check this out. In just the last year and a half, we've gotten four major DLC packs. That includes this whole new Future Saga and even a special pack for the upcoming Daima anime. The pace is just insane. The level of support this long after launch, you just don't see that anywhere else.
So, what's the big picture here? Where does this leave Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 after all this time? Well, the funny thing is the answer totally depends on who you talk to. The community is split right down the middle, and it's fascinating. First off, just let this number sink in for a second. 9 years. We are knocking on the door of a full decade of this game getting new content. It's outlasted console generations. It's outlasted other Dragon Ball games that came out after it. It's wild.
On one side of the fence, you've got players, a lot of them newer, or maybe just people who really dig the core gameplay. And for them, Xenoverse 2 is an absolute goldmine. You buy one game, and you're getting literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of hours of stuff to do. The value is just incredible from that point of view.
But then, you've got the other side. The veterans. The players who've been here since the beginning. And for them, this endless cycle feels less like a blessing and more like, well, a trap. They've seen it all. They've done it all. And every new DLC just feels like more stuff piled on top of a game they wish would get some fundamental fixes instead of just more paid content.
So you end up with this really strange paradox, right?
The game's biggest strength, all this content and its crazy long life, is also the thing people criticize the most. New players are jumping in and having the time of their lives, while a huge chunk of the veteran player base is just burnt out. It's a weird situation.
And if you thought, okay, maybe this is it, maybe they're finally wrapping it up, think again. Bandai Namco has already gone on record and confirmed that future Saga Chapter 4 is happening. So yeah, the story, the DLC, this whole endless cycle, it's not stopping anytime soon. So we end up right back where we started, looking at this game that just will not quit. It's blown past every expectation, outlived games that were supposed to replace it, and it just keeps getting bigger. And it leaves us with this one giant question. When is this actually going to end? Or maybe, will it ever?